Alrighty, hello again, this is Trace Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to our beeline journey home, so let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello Shane, welcome back. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello Jean-Marc, welcome back. And away we go.
Fuel scoping.
Hello Wibbly Wobble, welcome back.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Nice.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
I'd have to look it up. But as far as I know, each of the Guardian pieces has some dependency on stuff from the Guardian sites to unlock them.
3, 2,
I can look it up in a second. Just want to make sure I don't run into the star when I come out of hyperspace here. Are we going to get a game crash? Oh, there we go.
fuel scooping.
Alright, so the way most of the Guardian components work is you have to go to
Temperature critical.
a station with a Guardian tech broker,
Disengaged.
unlock them from the broker, and then you can buy them. There's a
Drive
couple that don't quite work that way, and you have to unlock them each time, but I forget which those are. Let's see. So it's good if you know where there's a Guardian tech broker to keep track of where that guy is, so you don't have to go looking all the time. I generally bookmark the ones I like going to, because those are the only stations that you can get the Guardian equipment at, and the same for the other tech brokers.
disengaged.
You know, if you unlock equipment
Drive
at a tech broker, that, you know, the tech broker stations for that type of tech broker will have it, but no other stations. Now, where?
4, 3, 2, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
That's what I'm looking for.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
No. That's not the right location.
4, 3, 2,
Hmm.
fuel scooping. System scan
course you can.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
So, if my calculations are correct,
system scan complete.
sometime tonight we should pass the halfway point on the way home.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning.
Which means we're making pretty good time.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
50.
Engines at 50.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical.
Anything good? Nope, nothing good. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
No water worlds, no ammonia worlds, no earthlights. Okay, keep going.
Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, killer bees.
Three,
Welcome back.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two,
Traveling we go, traveling we go. We hop, we skip, and then we jump. Traveling we go.
fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scoping. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, frameshift drive charging.
Oh, did I miss you, Mr. Mad Hatter? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Circular bees join us. Why did I miss you? I did. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. 475. Hoping to pass the halfway point sometime tonight.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
There we go. All filled up.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
Take one down, pass it around. One to go.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, system scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Warning, taking heat damage. Frameshift drive charging.
That got a little crispy.
Four, three, two,
I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
fuel scooping.
It's a long that
System scan
leads to
complete.
you.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Woohoo! Entering the next sector of space, Odin's Hold. Yay! We're making tracks.
Three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, Malcolm Hepburn. Welcome back.
Four, three, two,
Glad to see you.
fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Nice. I think I just saw you log off. Kill those pirates. Unfortunately, there'll still be plenty more by the time I get back to inhabited space.
Fuel scooping.
Select geeks or dime dozen. Love to know who's supplying all the dimes.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four,
that Space Madness has been my constant companion for a couple of years now.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
But certainly, trying to make a beeline for anywhere across, galactic distances is a test in patience.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Nights like, well, actually, that pretty much this whole past week, where I've learned that the mining cutter I've got out at my carrier is far too inefficient for what I need to do with it. So the only way to improve that is to fly back to the bubble and make a new one.
system scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Isn't that the truth? And especially where Elite Dangerous went to make this pretty much as real as you could and still have a game.
Scooping complete. Warning.
It's big.
Critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Not if you're just trying to, just get there. If I was exploring my way, well, then the journey is the destination, and I'd be stopping, scanning these whole systems, landing on all sorts of planets, and well, we saw how long that took on the way out. It was over a year and a half to get the same distance I'm traveling here in less than 2 weeks.
Fuel scooping.
But compressing that kind of distance into less than 2 weeks means I'm not really doing much besides jump, 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 jump.
Warning.
So,
Fuel scooping complete.
which at times can be mind-numbing.
Frameshift drive charging.
But hey, we were, 860 something jumps. So we're over 200 jumps now, or over 400 jumps now. And in another, not nearly as much as I made on the way out, but
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel sink disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, and a lot of people end up in, getting into this game expecting the thing, expecting like Star Wars or like Star Trek, quick hop, skip, and a jump, and go from where you were to where you want to be. Well, not quite.
Fuel scooping.
Cool. Except you can't do that sort of thing while you're streaming because you'll get copyright hits. Which is something when I was doing some playing of Fallout. For a while I did some Fallout 4 videos, and I got copyright hits all over the place for the in-game music. And I just had to delete them all and say to heck with it, I can't cover Fallout because of the way the music copyrights work.
System scan complete.
Yeah. And even as a, you know, well, it doesn't matter if you're doing any sort of videos, you gotta respect the copyrights. Now, when I did the Fallout 4 videos, I figured that, you know, since it was in game, that Bethesda had gotten all the right, you know, permissions and copyright straightened out so that you could do, you know, you could use their game in your content, but no, they didn't. So I had to lop out, you know, I basically had to remove all of my Fallout 4 videos because of the in-game music. Like, okay, I wasted all that time, you know, recording those videos, editing them, uploading them. Then I had to trash them all because copyright issues. True, but, well, I had fun while recording it. But, you know, all that time editing and uploading, because I wasn't doing live stream format yet. So all of that extra time, I mean, that's work. It's serious work. It's not exactly fun. But at the time I figured, well, yeah, that's the way to do it. And then to have copyright strikes against us, like, oh man. Definitely made a buzzkill. Well, you know, to be absolutely truthful, I mean, the first 6 months that I was doing the, you know, record, edit, and upload, I really enjoyed what I was doing, but it just became more and more and more where I would get further and further and further behind because, you know, when you're doing doing things in a record, edit, and upload mode, you're more than 2 and somewhere pretty close to 3 times the amount of time it takes for you to record is what it takes for you to process before you upload. And so before too long, the joy sort of falls away from it and you end up becomes a job. Now the live stream format is like, you know, when I get done streaming, I've got like, you know, a couple minutes of editing the description and putting it in the playlist, and I'm done. Yeah. And when I used to do the editing part, I mean, I would cut out all the jump sequences. So those jump sequences wouldn't even be part of the stream because, and on a journey like this, I might even just, cut the first, show the first couple of jumps and the last couple of jumps, and that's the video. End up with a really short video out of it. But, in the live format, you get to see everything I do. Every little bump and error along the way. Nothing edited out because, well, it's live. Benefit on my end is, I get to do the part that I really enjoy, which is, playing the game and sharing it without all the work. Because really, the editing and sound editing and all of that stuff, I mean, it becomes pretty much a job after a while. The live stream format is just so much easier on the content creator. I can see why a lot of content creators, don't do more than, a video a week, because it's just a lot of work to do it. Yep. If your channel's big enough that you can afford to employ editors, well, that's a nice thing. And then you can afford to make it somebody's job to do that for you. And hopefully you find somebody you can get along with who enjoys doing that kind of work. That can happen. That certainly can happen. And even with the amount of experience I've got, I've come pretty close to running out a couple of times. Thank goodness for the fuel rats. Or miscalculate. And on the way out to my carrier, you guys watched me boost right into a planet because I misread my gauges. Well, bonk. Things can and do happen. Yep. And something I didn't realize on the way out, I do have a repair unit on this ship. It took me far longer than that to get my keybinds right.
System scan complete.
Last time I redid them, I think it took me a month to get them where I wanted them. And I'm still not sure I did it right. I may mess with them a little more.
Frameshift drive charging.
Especially on the stuff I don't use as often. The stuff I'm using all the time I think is in the right place.
4, 3, 2, 1. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Well, I'll tell you what I did for those. Is I mapped them to keys on the keyboard, and I use voice attack. That way I only have to call out for them, and voice attack will press those buttons for me. I don't actually need them as keys on my as binds on my
warning. Temperature critical.
on my throttle or stick.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Yeah, it definitely does help. The more you can offload, the better. Anubis, information.
Anubis, first generation integrated AI. I am designed, edited, and voiced by Zenuel. More information on my creator can be found at zenuel.com. I am currently version 1.2. Thank you for downloading.
So Anubis is the voice pack that I have loaded into voice attack. It's made by a professional voice actor by the name of Zenuel. Unfortunately, he took down the site that used to host it, so I'm not sure where to get it anymore.
Frameshift drive
The
charging.
voice pack, I mean, not voice attack itself. But there are a lot of voice packs out there for voice attack. Some paid, some free. Some obviously better than others. And if you're any good at voice acting, there's nothing to say you can't create your own. Voice attack is flexible that way. And the nice thing is it works
Fuel scooping.
voice attack works entirely on keyboard binds. So it presses keys for you, and it can do, press a certain key, hold it, then do some other thing, and this, that, and the other thing, loop. It's
Fuel scooping complete.
basically its own little mini program thing with actions.
Frameshift drive charging.
I highly recommend it just because of the cognitive load that gets removed. For instance, so if I was, if you watch some of my streams where I'm on my Darkwing character, and I'm offloading platinum and selling it at stations. You'll see me going back and forth between the station and his carrier, and you'll see me. I make quite a bit of use of voice attack. Everything from raising and lowering landing gear to asking permission to enter the station. In fact, even here, engage.
Charging FTL.
I don't actually have to use throttle and stick to jump to the next system. I bound that one. I haven't bound the. I could do that just live, couldn't I? Give me just a second. Let's get around this star and start heading out the other side. All right. Desktop. Voice attack. Let's see. Here's this one. Edit. How do I add? How do I add an alias? I changed how this works. Semicolons, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. And then we go back here. Make it so.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Oh, hello, Kenny. Welcome back. I haven't run into a limit yet. I suppose I could go look at the documentation and see if there actually is one, but I don't know that there really is. I'm at Oscar Mayer Wiener. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm going to need the AFMU tonight, that's for sure. All right, let me turn around and look at this guy. Oh, okay, I'm Those two are close together.
Fuel scooping.
There's like almost no room in between them. Wow. Alrighty.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It's just where I am in the galaxy. So no matter where you are, it's basically a rendition of what's around you that's taken directly from the star locations in the game.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
If there was a nebula near me, I could give a better demonstration of that. But I don't see one. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Anything nearby? No, nothing good nearby me. All right. Well, that's too bad. If there was something decent nearby me, to look at, I could actually turn and look at it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm sure they do some reduction to determine where things are and such. But if there's like clusters of stars and stuff like that in some areas where it's denser, it's in some areas lighter in others, you can actually see that when you're in the system and looking around.
Fuel scooping.
Little harder to see that sort of thing when you're here in by the core and there's just like stars everywhere.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, they do a lot in this game to make it as if you're there.
Fuel scooping.
I think it's awesome that when you're near a nebula, you can just, when you're flying around the system, you can turn towards that nebula, and there it is.
Complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, Thomas. I think you've been here before. Welcome back. If not, welcome. Glad to have you. Yeah, this game, I mean, what they've done to make this as technically real as possible, they've gone to such lengths. and I mean, the flight model and the flight models on the spaceships are absolutely incredible. You know, none of these spaceships fly with control surfaces. They all fly with, you know, combinations of inertial factors and I forget what the heck you call the inertial drive pieces. But it's basically rotating masses within the ship that allow the gyroscopic stability to be set, plus vectored thrust. So, you know, they don't fly like planes. They fly like spaceships. It's one of the things that drives me nuts in a lot of spaceship simulators is the spaceships a lot of times fly like planes. And they don't even operate on the same principles.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Although some planes are getting more like spaceships these days. Well, there's an interesting thing for you. Let me just finish fueling up. Look at the star density corner here. So below the galactic mean, you see plenty of stars. To the left of that, whatever line that is, you see plenty of galactic stars. And then there's a less dense area out here. And if I go galaxy map,
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I should. No, I can't see enough. But if I could get the scan distance to go further out, you could see that here too. But it's just not going to work. Okay. Yeah, it looks a lot like a corner. But the actual star density changes. So to the top, you know, above and to the right of that corner area, there's fewer stars. To the left of that corner area, there's more stars. Below it, there's more stars. But above and to the right, fewer stars.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I'm not sure what the orientation is. That's the other thing. It's really easy to lose your orientation when you're flying about like this. Especially when you're jumping, you know, 60 plus light years in a single jump. So that sort of just changes your perspective on everything. Every time you jump, your perspective is different.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
get below. I wanted to get 100 jumps in tonight, but I don't think I'm going to get there. How many am I at? Okay, so we're about halfway. Actually, we're almost exactly halfway. Halfway home from the carrier. Yay!
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
That'll just a little bit over a minute per jump. We still got a lot of hours to go to get home.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
You can see that structure again. That little corner-like structure. And we're going to jump somewhat into the denser side of that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know what layers of perspective are, where that sort of comes and goes on the way, on the route here. Or at least the visibility of that structure comes and goes. Not sure why. That could be, yeah, view distance artifact.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
This one, with 65 light years on every jump, we might be jumping through a few thin spots.
Fuel scooping.
wonder how far we are from the actual center of the galaxy. Galaxy map?
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh, it's way over there. Yeah, that's not worth a side trip. But, yeah. Yes, I've been there. Kind of freaky pulling up to it, too. Anyway.
System scan complete.
Our system. Oh, have you ever gone out to one of the Voyager probes? That's a fun trip. System map. What do we got here? Very much so. First of all, there's a really necessary engineer there, so you need it for that. Second, Sol itself is a fun system to go into. It's just got so much stuff. It's such an anomaly system. And then I would get it just to go out and see the Voyager probe, which is a heck of a trip. It's a long in-system flight out to that probe. Although the Sol permit really is not hard to get. I mean, it's a Federation permit, so. I think Mr. Mad Hatter is sending me some pictures. Let me see what we got going on here. Yes, he is. What is he sending me? Ooh, look at that pretty star you sent. Here, let me put that up on stream. That is a really funky colored star. Oh, that's an O-type. Aha, okay. And, oh yeah, I see the star cluster. And if you go on the galaxy map, you can actually go to that star cluster and get into the middle of it. It's really there. So yeah. Definitely a lot of fun to go discover that sort of thing. You go find it, go look at it. Ugh, the only way I would go to Hutton is with a carrier. I'd much rather do it in a carrier. Just jump out to it. If you can. Not sure you can. When there's a spot available, yeah, that's always the thing on places like that, yeah.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete. Orbital flight engaged.
Do we have some canyons here? Nice. Have a good night, Wibbly Wobble. And speaking of having a good night, much as I would love deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Much as I would love to just fly down this canyon for an hour or so. The whole point of coming here was so that I could land. There we go. I love canyon running. And that's a pretty pretty forgiving canyon to run on. That is one big canyon. Cool. Not this time. Alrighty, so I'm feeling a bit tired, so I think it's time for me to get to bed. We managed 70 jumps tonight. Not bad. We have passed the halfway point on the trip home. So by next weekend, we should be back in the bubble. Given that I'm not sure that I will be streaming on the 4th of July. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I might be having a bit of family time that night. I might put up a stream. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm kind of going to play things by ear. But other than that, the rest of this week I should be having normal streams. So, well, actually, probably extended streams because I want to get back to the bubble before the end of, well, as quick as I can anyway. So, galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Alrighty, we're here. We came from... Which way am I facing? We came from way back there, and we're on our way over there. Oh, take it, take your time. After I get back, I still have to buy a new ship to do to set this up. Go buy all the parts, do all the engineering. It's probably going to take me a couple of weeks to build this thing. Especially since, this week I'm on vacation, so I'm not too worried about, going a little over. But then again, once I get the ship built and get all the parts that I need to upgrade the other one to help keep your carrier fueled up on the way back, yep, that's why I've had longer streams. And if you'll remember correctly, when I started out the live stream format, I started out with 2-hour streams because at the time I had the stamina to do it until I got COVID. Once I got COVID, I just couldn't. I just need more sleep. So because I'm on vacation, I can sleep a little longer in the morning, and which allows me to stream a little bit extra. I did shortchange myself a little bit of sleep this week, and I kind of paid for it, but it is what it is. And we're on our way home. So if you take a look, we started out here, crossed into that sector, crossed across that sector, into that sector, into that sector, and now we're in this sector. And we're actually going through this one almost a long way. But we'll nip off a corner of that one, cut across that one. Yep. Fun trip home. So, at this point, I would like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. And guys in the stream chat, thank you so much for having such an active stream chat. I really appreciate it. In the stream chat, we have Shane, Jean-Marc, Wibbly Wobble, Mr. Mad Hatter, Killer Bees, and Kenny. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I don't think so. Oh, no, I did. And Thomas Medina. Oh, wait, we had Hep in here tonight, too. can't see his comment. So we had quite the crowd in the stream chat. Thank you guys, really. I really do appreciate it. Alrighty, so at this point, we've done all we can for tonight, so we're going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.